All right. Yes, 7:06. Thank you again so much, everyone, for joining. Welcome to another Kiwanis Young Professionals Manchester meeting. We are now in August. Can you believe that this started in May? We're already in August and doing great work and making great strides as a club, growing slowly but surely. So thank you for that. Thank you for everyone who's been coming out to our events, participating in our initiatives, and sharing our flyers on social media. We do need a little push to encourage friends and colleagues to join us for the meetings so that we can grow as a club and grow as a family. But I do appreciate every single one of you for taking the time and the effort to join us for these meetings. All right, as always, I love starting off with a little bit of an icebreaker. And today, our icebreaker is an online bingo. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop a link to each one of you. It's online, so if you're using your phone or if you're using your laptop, you'll be able to access the link. And essentially, you'll just cover each or tap on each number as it is called out. Okay, so give me a hot minute and let me drop a link to each one of you. So I've sent you a link, Patrick. Individual link. All right. I've just dropped your link, Keisha. Fatima, I'm dropping your link now. Joseph, one moment. There we go. So have I sent everyone? I've sent everyone a link. And then what I'll do is I'll drop a general link in the chat for persons. Virtual link in the chat box. Yes. So that's a general link for persons who join us afterwards and want to join in. So let me know, please, if when you open the link, you see some information. It should be titled YP Manchester Bingo. Oh, sorry, Richard. Let me send you a link as well. Richard. There we go. So everybody has a personalized link. It just means that your card should be different from the person next to you. And we'll be competing a little bit to see who can get to bingo first. All right. So I need some feedback. Is the link working? Do you have, should be blue. It should say YP Manchester, second line bingo. And then it should just be like a 5x5 square with lots of numbers, or yeah, 5x5 square with lots of numbers. Some feedback. Drop in the chat or unmute. Let me know what's happening. Okay, Keisha said she got it. And anybody else? Is it working for anybody else? Yes, Patrick says it's working. Fatima, you're checking in. Tell me how it's going. All right. So we know for sure we've got Keisha on, we've got Richard possibly, Patrick on, Joseph. Oh, Joseph is working, so he may be multitasking. All right. Fatima's given me a thumbs up. Love it. All right, let me see. Play virtual bingo. And now I'm going to call the game. There we go. Okay. So for this bingo, How about we go for an X? So top right hand corner, first box under the B, diagonally down to the last box under the O. And then the same thing, top left hand corner. No, that wasn't right. Top left hand corner, first box under the B, down diagonally to the bottom right hand corner under the O. And then the other side of the X is top right hand corner, first box under the O, down diagonally, last box under the B. So that's our goal. The X. We're playing for an X. Okay, start game. The first call is 069. 069. 069. Feel free to unmute. Let me know how it's going for you and if you're getting close, okay? So that's our first call, 069. 069. Next up, B3. So our second call, B3.
Yes, bingo.
We haven't even gotten 5 calls. B3. Excellent, excellent. I love the enthusiasm. I love the enthusiasm as we're going. Third call. I-28. 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 Let's go for the next call. B5. B5. Our next call, B5. B5. Next call. Oh, we're still in the B category and it's B7. 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 Feel free to let me know how it's going. Next call, N44. So we finally have an N and it is N44. N44. Next call, N45. So it's still in that N column. N45. N45. Next call, 064. So we're back into that O column. 064. Oh, 64. Next call, B12. B12. So our next call is B12. Next call is B12. Then we have G53. So we finally have a G and it's 53. G53. G53. Next call, I30. I30. I think this is our second one in the I column. So that's I30. I30. Next call, N35. N35. That's our third one in the N column. N35. N35. Next call, 075. 075. 075. 075. Ready for the next call? And it's G58. 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 Next call, B11. Oh, this one is looking good. B column is filling out nicely. B11. 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 Next call, B6. B6. Are we getting closer? B6. Next call, we've got B14. B14. So that's B14. Next call, N39. So now we're into the N column and it's N39. N39. Next call, N32. N32. So that's our next call, N32. Next call, B8. Back in the B column, and it's B8. 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 For the next call, we've got G46. 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 On to the next call, and that's O74. 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 Just a moment. Laura has just joined us. Welcome, welcome, Laura. All right. So Fatima message, she's having some internet issues. She'll try and reconnect. And for Laura's benefit, we are in the middle of online bingo. Online bingo. Let me see if I can just find you the link. Once you click on it, it should open whether on your phone or on your laptop. Doesn't matter. One moment. There we go. This is the link.
This game feel rigged. Why don't we know?
The game isn't rigged. It's definitely what do you call that? Auto-generated numbers. So let me see. Uh, there we go. Have you seen the link now, Laura? I've just dropped it in the general chat. If you click on it, it should give you a card. I will say you're a little bit behind because we've done 20 calls of the numbers so far. But please do join in. We are doing the X. So that's the formation. An X, capital X, corner to corner. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you're okay with that. That's a reaction before we move on.
Right, I'm still trying to figure out how to play this game. Do I do I
You should be able to tap on the number. So for example, the last call was 074. So if on your card you have the number 74 in the column O, then you can go ahead and tap on it. It should change color.
Can you see? Are you seeing my card?
No. Why? Is
How
it not
did you know I
working?
had 74 and O?
Oh, no, that was the last call.
Oh, so did I win?
No. So now you need to get all in the formation X. You need to get all the numbers in the shape of an X on your card, and that is how you know you've won.
Oh.
Yeah. So we've got a couple numbers to go. So let me call out the next call because I know we've got Keisha and Patrick and Richardo waiting. The next call is B13. B13. If you've got B13 on your card, tap it once and it should change color. That's B13. Next call, I-24. 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 So this is call number 24, and we are at I-24. I suspect we'll have a winner coming up shortly. 061. 061. As soon as you've made the X, please shout out bingo. Let us know. Let us know. So that call was 061. Next call, N34. 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 Next call. Still in the N column, and that's N41. 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 Next call. 071. 071. That's 071. Next call. This is I-29. I-29. So that's I-29. Next call. G48. 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 Next call. B2. B2. B2.
Listen, this
Yes,
X
Richard.
thing, this X thing is a little hard, you know. How about you just go with bingo, normal, regular bingo? You don't want to spend all night on this, you know. Uh,
No, we're almost there. We're
You're
almost there.
almost there. You see, the game is rigged. You're almost there. Oh, I
No,
see
I'm
what's
not
going on here.
playing. I'm not playing. Listen, let me share my screen. I'm just your what do you call it?
Listen, I say we just go bingo right now, and let's just go bingo. Yeah. Anybody else with me? Just say yeah. You know, let's just go
Oh
bingo.
goodness.
Want
So this is
bingo.
this is my screen, and I'm calling out based on the numbers as they are generated. So, welcome, Stephen. We've got a link in the chat. We're playing an online bingo game. Please feel free to click on the link. It will generate a card for you. We're halfway through the game, but go ahead, click on the link, and whenever I call out the next call, look for it and click it if it is on your card. All right, let's keep going because Richardo is a little anxious. Next call, N42. So that's N42. N42. Next call, G57. G57. So that's G57. Next call, G47. 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 Next call, N31. That's N31. N31. Next call, I-22. So we're back in the I column and it's I-22. Next call, B10. B10. So the
No
next
more
call,
bees.
no more B's. B10. Okay, let's see what we can do for you. Next call, we're back in the O column. 072. 072. So that's 072. Next call, N33. So we're into the end column, N33. Next call, still in the end column, N43. So that's N43. Next call, G. It's G54. G54. Next call, O63. O63. Next call, G60. G60. Next call, O67. O67. Next call, I21. Back in the I column, I21. I21. Next call, B15. Back in that B column, it's B15. B15. Next call, I16. So that's I16. I16 for our next call, it's G55. G55. Oh, we've got bingo!
Who has bingo? It better not be Ramona. Who have bingo?
Well done, Patrick.
It's me, but I couldn't come on. I'm using my phone, so it's hard to come back onto the line. But yeah, bingo.
Yes. What's your
Rigged.
card number,
Yeah.
Patrick? Let me check.
I think it's rigged, Ramona. Richard just needed one number.
It's rigged,
Oh,
man. It's rigged, I tell you.
God.
From the get-go, it was
Let's
rigged.
Okay, so if I go back in and we search view card, we should see, is this Patrick's card? But I'm not seeing the last one for you, Patrick. 066. Let me see if we got 066. Uh-oh.
It does not look like an X to me.
No, it doesn't.
No, ma'am. Please continue.
Wait. Let me just double check if that was Patrick's card. So Patrick was card number 1. Okay, so I'll do a few more calls. So that was G55. Now we're on to 068. 068. Next call, N37. N37. Next call, 073. 073. Next call, I20. I20. Next call, I25. I25.
Ramona, you got to speed up
Do
now.
I
You
hear
got
a
to speed up,
sound?
man.
Do I hear a sound? Okay, I'll go a little faster. Next call, G52. G52. Next call, G56. G56. Next call, I26. I26. Next call, B9. B9. Next call, G59. G59. Next call,
Bingo!
I7.
What do I do
Ah!
when I bingo?
Do we have a bingo? Okay. So,
I need proof.
Laura.
I need proof.
Bingo.
Which card were you playing from, Laura?
What do you mean? Huh?
Wait, did Laura come in late?
Yeah.
Laura can just come in and
Laura, that's all Laura win.
No, it is rigged.
The game rigged,
No,
man.
no, no. No, she missed like half of the game, so how can she win?
Yeah. Laura
No,
came late. No, man, leave.
refund,
No,
Ramona.
no, Laura
We
literally
No.
come like 2 minutes ago.
Refund, please.
We
Refund.
gotta. Let me see.
Yes, show
How
us
do I
that
know
card. Show
which
us that card.
which
how do
card do
I
you have,
show?
Laura? Do you
Sorry?
know which card do you?
Oh, it's 18.
Card number 18. Let's check it. See if we
It's
can
one
get two
straight
cards.
line.
One straight line. Let me see.
Where's the X?
There
Card
we
number.
go.
No, ma'am.
There's no
No,
X
Let
here,
me
man.
see.
no, ma'am. We no continue, please.
Listen on,
Let
people
me
don't
check.
understand the
Let
X,
me
man.
check. And no, N36 don't call it. Yeah. So you're still missing N36 right here
What?
in the middle.
But I thought it's one straight line. Does that mean I win if I got all G's?
No, Ramona is being difficult, and it's supposed to be an N.
I won fair and square. No.
On the
No, we're
first,
doing the X.
If that was the case, we would have won a long time.
we won from the first B.
Long time.
Oh.
Oh goodness. Welcome, Winnie. Thanks so much for joining us. We are on the tail end of an online bingo game. I'll drop the link for you to give it a try. Once you open the link and you see the number that I've called out, you tap it and it will change color. I'm going to call the next call to see if we can get a proper Keisha, let me know how you're doing.
I need two numbers.
Because Richard is over here fighting for the win. Let's go. Oh, 66.
Can everybody else hear? Because we're not hearing.
Oh,
It's breaking up.
66. Next call. B1. B1.
You're breaking up a bit.
Call. Oh, 62.
See if you cut off.
Can't hear
Next.
anything. Ramona, everybody
Yes.
else here? I can hear you now, but I couldn't hear anything before.
Not before. Okay. Am I still sharing screen? Am I still sharing the screen?
Yes.
All right. Do I need to backtrack a little for some of these calls? What was the last one?
The last one I heard, it was breaking up, but I think it was 62.
Yes, 062. So there we go. Next was G50. G50. Then we had G49. Then we had I19. And then we had 065. Everybody following so far?
Yep.
All right. Do we have a winner yet?
No, because
Let me call the next one. N36. 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 Isn't that Laura?
Bingo! I actually won! Yay! I win! X.
no, you see, you even told her. No, man.
Oh, goodness. No,
You
because
planned it.
when we checked her card,
No,
she had the
no,
N36
no,
missing.
Ramona. You and Nora planned
Put my
this,
voice on.
right?
Richardo, what's your card number? Let me see what you're working
20,
with.
I 23. Number
What was
13.
a card number 13?
13.
Okay, view card. Let's
Come
see.
in. Come in. Wipe it.
Oh!
Come in.
Yes, 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 I see it. I-23 was missing. Okay. Well, really, really good game, guys. Thank you for the participation. That was our little online bingo game. If anyone wants to use it in a meeting or so, use the website My Free Bingo Cards, and they allow you the first 30 cards free of charge. And then if you need more, let's say you're putting on an event, then you'd pay small sum for a full pack of like 100 cards. So that's one of the fundraising activities we've done in the past, was a virtual bingo that was during COVID time, and we really had some good fun. People bought 2, 3, 4 cards, had them open on different tabs on their computer screens, and we just had real good fun. All right, so I'm gonna stop that share, and I'm going to share my main screen so that we can have some Kiwanis updates. Before I get into that, let's see, we've got Winnie on, Stephen, hello, and Fatima is back on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Let me know if you have any questions as we go through our presentation. So, let's begin with the beginning. This is our Young Professionals Manchester meeting, 22nd of August, 7 to 8:30. We've just done our virtual bingo. At the last meeting, we reviewed these objects of Kiwanis. And for those of you who weren't here, I'll just read through. They're basically the values that we abide by whenever we are executing our projects or whenever we are promulgating the Kiwanis brand to others. So I'll read through it. This was created back when Kiwanis was just started. So we're talking 1900s. The language is a little bit more officious than we would describe it now. So it says to give primacy to the human and spiritual rather than to the material values of life. Primacy meaning that's your top priority. To encourage the daily living of the golden rule in all human relationships. The golden rule is treating others as you like them, treating others as you would treat yourself, or something like that. Object 3, to promote the adoption and the application of higher social, business, and professional standards. So, whenever we're doing projects, especially since we're dealing with kids, we always use the highest standards possible. So, if we're taking kids out on a field trip, instead of having them one by one in people's cars, we might rent a minibus and take everyone together so that there are no issues. Object 4, to develop by precept and example a more intelligent, aggressive, and serviceable citizenship, meaning we make it our way of life. Giving back, volunteering, service to our community is just our way of life. To provide through Kiwanis clubs a practical means to form enduring friendships and to render altruistic service, and to build better communities. So, there again, the emphasis is fun and fellowship amongst ourselves, and then translating that into our communities when we serve. And object 6, to cooperate in creating and maintaining that sound public opinion and high idealism which makes possible the increase of righteousness, justice, patriotism, and goodwill. So we're aspiring to be the highest level of standard for citizens, just being good, neighborly people in our community. So that's what our objects look like. At the last meeting, I announced our Kiwanis UK convention, which was in London at the Hilton London Metropole, 16th of August 2025. That has now passed. Pleased to say that 2 of us from our satellite club here joined, at the convention. That's myself and Winnie. We drove down, had a fabulous time on Saturday. And here are a few pictures. This is myself and Winnie posing in front of one of the banners. Decorations were courtesy of Ocheng, President Ocheng from our mother club, which is Kiwanis Young Professionals UK. Thought it was fabulous with the balloons and everything. Next picture. This is a picture of the incoming team that will be serving in Kiwanis UK. Ricciardo, who is the coordinator for this year, was essentially giving his farewell and his encouragement and congratulations to the new team, encouraging them for the year ahead. And as you can see, everybody is all smiles because Ricciardo is full of jokes. But yes, that was lovely. And we had a beautiful year in review, a good recap of what all the other clubs are doing, the raffles and the drives and the 5K runs, lots of different charity events that are being put on by other clubs. Of course, more established clubs. This is a group picture of all the members of Kiwanis YP UK. So that's Young Professionals UK. Of course, Young Professionals Manchester is like a branch or an offshoot of YP UK. Right there, front and center is Ricciardo. Ocheng, President Ocheng is on the far right hand side. You can see me in the blue shirt, Winnie right beside. And then we've got from YP UK Club, Tara, Shauna. You know, says Rachel, come to mind though. Oh gosh. Angeline, that's a name. And Yvonne on the far left. Rachel is an inside joke. One of the Kiwanis club members couldn't remember Angeline's name and ended up calling her Rachel. And for some reason, the name has somehow stuck. So, yes, that's the group picture right there. And this is a look of the, this was the gala dinner. Fabulous, fabulous gala dinner. Again, lovely decorations by President Ocheng. The hotel itself had great facilities, as you can see. We had a violinist playing. I'll tell you his name, young violinist. He did an amazing job. Domenico Nenwadudu. Domenico Nenwadudu. He's got UK and Nigerian nationality, only 13 years old, played beautifully, beautifully. So we had two renditions from him. And then we had some awards. We had some awards. I'll tell you, Kiwanis YP UK, so that's Young Professionals UK, did an amazing job. I'll tell you some of the awards that they won if I could find the group chat. YP. Just a moment. So, right, there we go. So we had Distinguished Club awarded by Kiwanis International. That's the big highest level of of Kiwanis. Then we got Distinguished Club for Kiwanis UK. So that's Kiwanis YP UK receiving that award. Coordinators Challenge Award, that was awarded to Kiwanis YP UK. Secretaries Award, you might recall, oh yes, the picture on the right hand side. Lovely, what is this, like a gold green dress? Fabulous dress. This is Secretary Yvonne receiving that award. Then distinguished members, and of course, this is President Ocheng from YP UK in the blue dress. Then awards for distinguished members. That's where I came in. You can see me here on the left-hand side. And Secretary Yvonne, who is doing an offshoot club in Birmingham, she also received recognition as distinguished member. And Coordinator Richardo and President Ocheng also received recognition in that regard. And a second award to me for Membership Champion. That's just encouraging persons to join Kiwanis and become members, paid up members. And there's a special award, the Olivia Sandys Kiwanian of the Year Award, that went to President Ocheng. So there are lots of other awards for lots of other clubs, but just in terms of highlighting what our mother club did or achieved, that's Kiwanis YP UK, and what we achieved as a small offshoot as Kiwanis YP Manchester. Can we have a big round of applause? Round of applause. Drop some emojis, something. Yay! Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes. So, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful. So, club is doing great things so far. Love the enthusiasm, love the participation from everyone, and the interest as well. There will be another convention next year. We can make a nice little trip out of it. Of course, there are more seats in the car, so we can add 2, 3 more persons and we can all go down and have a fabulous time. Next, at the last meeting, I highlighted the virtual CLE training that was being undertaken in August. These have now passed. As you can see, the dates were the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 11th, and 12th of August. I want to thank Keisha, who got up at 1 a.m. and joined the training. I was there as well, of course, for a few of them, not all of them. And just want to say a big thank you to Keisha for joining as well. So, lots of other leadership opportunities and leadership training opportunities will come about. Hopefully, the time will be a little bit more sober, a more sober hour. But the reality is, if it is a time suitable for us here in the UK, then it's going to be an early morning time for somebody else, let's say in the Philippines, Kenya, Australia, and so on. So they do try their best in terms of changing the times or adjusting the times so that trainings are done at various times in the day, which will be suitable for different persons based on their time zone. But with 2 persons in attendance, that I'd say is a good showing from the club. And I'm sure we can continue to grow and have more persons trained as more opportunities come along. So thank you again, Keisha, for making the sacrifice. Next up is highlights from our social or summer social. This is one of the pictures taken. We've got Janelle, who is a prospect, Laura, we've got Emily, Stephen, myself, and Winnie. Initially, it was supposed to be Ocasa, Mexican restaurant, but as it turns out, Ocasa was quite busy. So we had to make a last minute decision and opted for Crazy Pedro's, which is a lovely pizza spot. And I think it worked out just well because with the business at Ocasa, we would probably have been asked after about the 1.5 hour mark to make our way out so that somebody else can get the table. But at Crazy Pedro, there was absolutely no pressure. We started outside actually, and I've got a picture of that. Yes, we started outside. Fatima was here as well, missing from the photo, but she was definitely here. And we had a good time, spent about an hour and a half. And as it became a little bit, I see that confetti, Fatima. As it became a little bit rainy or seemed as though it was going to rain, we made our way inside. And by that time, Winnie and Janelle showed up. So, fabulous time. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. Stephen has the awesome responsibility of figuring out our next get together. I think that's supposed to be late September, early October. So, be on the lookout for that. I will send email updates and I'll also drop it in our WhatsApp chat. So don't worry about missing out. But thank you again, everyone, for coming. I thought we had great conversation. lots of discussion about career prospects and career trajectory. It turns out that a lot of my connections have some relation to law, and so a lot of the discussions was around that. We also had an interesting time trying to figure out the Jenga blocks. Yes, Jenga was giving us a lovely challenge. In the end, we had a nice little a bout with Winnie, myself, and Janelle going at it for quite a while until finally the blocks came tumbling down. So that was really, really good. We also had Uno. I don't think the cards are showing in this picture, but yes, we played some Uno, and a lot of us learned some new rules that applied to Uno. So yes, thank you everyone for coming out. We had a fabulous, fabulous time. And I'm looking forward to the next meetup in person. Of course, if you have any suggestions, please let me know and I'll pass them on to Stephen. And then we could either drop a poll in the group chat or just go with the one that seems more cost effective or um, gains greater interest from members. Next up is our story time, and boy, we've been doing a really, really good job. I've only got 3 slides up at the moment, and this is on me, so I'll take all the blame. So we've got Ping and the Emperor's Seeds, that was read by Laura. Thank you so much, Laura. And Nancy and the Talking Melon, that was read by Joseph. And then we've got Giovannino the Fearless, that was read by Stephen. I have 3 other stories, one from Fatima, one from Keisha, and one from Winnie that has yet to be uploaded. And we have a few more stories that also need to be read out. So, I want to say over this weekend, or at least by mid next week, I need to give myself a reasonable amount of time. I will get those 3 uploaded. Challenge is when we do the stories, if you could please record yourself reading the stories, it would be so much easier for me to upload. When you send me just the voice note, then I have to sit and create some visuals to go with it. So I'll give you an example. If you go on Joseph's video, Anansi and the Talking Melon, used AI to create some visuals for each segment of the story. So as he was reading, new pictures came up for different segments of the story. So that's the only difficulty. So yes, if you don't mind setting up the camera, getting some good lighting, or recording during the day, maybe on your lunchtime, reading the story, that would be really, really helpful. But I do want to pause and just take some names to see if we can get another 5 persons who are willing to read the next set of
Uh,
stories for us. Go ahead, Richardo.
Before you do that,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't mind me cutting you for 1 second, so there's something very important we should point out here. Your the idea of the project for the video is going good. I can see in terms of the upload and having your YouTube page. But I notice you only have
Yes.
5 subscribers, and most evenings you have more than 5 persons here, which means members in this group are haven't subscribed to it. The only way that is going to get traction is if everybody subscribe to the page. So I don't know if you mind if you could put up probably the link back to young youth there
Yes.
to the
Let me
YouTube page
drop it.
and just kindly ask anyone who is not subscribed to just press the link and just press subscribe. That's all you have to do, and that's a big help in getting the stories out. Because if you don't get those numbers up, then the stories won't be picked up for the intended group. So I would just encourage everyone,
Audience.
please,
Yes.
please just help out her on that mission and help yourselves out technically, especially those reading. If you haven't subscribed and you're
As a
reading
club.
as a club, you all should be and I guess for next meet we'll also make that push. Now that we see that it's up and running, we'll make that push for the other side for Young Professionals UK to also subscribe because you have to get the numbers up for any traction whatsoever.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So
So
that's fine.
I've just opened the link. We've got an average of, let's see, 28 views on one story, 30 views on the next, 14 views. And all these stories have been logged as for kids. So YouTube will only bring up the story when kids are scrolling on their YouTube Kids page. So, yes, definitely gaining traction, but it would certainly help for persons to subscribe to the channel. And I will work on uploading those 3 stories. Wanted to get some commitments, please, from persons who've already read and would like to read another story, or persons who haven't read and are happy to read a story. So, any thumbs up? Any comments in the chat? Joseph, ready to read another story? Keisha, as much as I haven't published your first one yet, please let me know. Give me a yes. So we've got Joseph saying he doesn't mind. Excellent. Stephen, Fatima. Oh, okay. So Keisha says yes. And Winnie. Stephen says yes. Laura. Fatima. Excellent. And Winnie. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so I will send you the stories like I did on the last occasion. Send you the stories like I did on the last occasion. Try your best to record with video. If not, no pressure. I will work on the AI images and get those uploaded. All right, so thank you so very much. We are making a very, very good push with our storytime videos, and we can see that the videos are going out. Even with 5 subscribers, the stories are going out into the YouTube Kids platform, which is really great. We're making an impact. Next up is a discussion about our Kiwanis UK Dolls project. Oh, the Kiwanis Dolls project in general. So the first is an announcement tied with the UK convention that happened last week, Saturday, at the Hilton London Metropole. The Kiwanis UK group managed to get Hilton London to buy into or participate into our dolls project. So this is essentially an announcement that they will be hosting a Kiwanis Dolls workshop. That's Friday, the 29th of August. So today is the 22nd. That's next week, Friday. It's in London. So those of you in London who can pass by, or those of you who will be in London over the weekend, please do let me know and we can get your name on the list so we know what numbers to expect. So as you can see, it's going to be Friday, 29th of August. It's in the morning, 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Hilton London Metropole. And you've got some pictures here just showing what is involved. Essentially, you buy the cloth, you mark it out with I'm guessing that's some sort of chalk. Sew 2 pieces together, then you stuff it with some stuffing, and the dolls in particular are for the benefit of the St. Mary's Hospital, which is in London as well. So that's a starting point. On the last occasion, we discussed the Dolls Project as a club to determine how and whether and how we would be able to participate in the overall push by Kiwanis UK for their dolls project. Here we've got another picture of some of the dolls that were completed. I believe this was by YP UK, so Young Professionals UK. So this is what they look like, as you
Ramona?
can see. Yes, go ahead, President Chen.
Just sorry for interjecting. Regarding the Kiwanis Dolls project, YP Manchester could get involved by, for example, selecting a hospital. We can have a discussion with them to sort of give them information about what the Kiwanis Dolls represent. And you guys can actually go ahead and work on the project and choose your hospital. rather than, you do some stuff and send it to the hospitals that we're working with, because then you have your own direct involvement and output. So if that's what you want to do, then
Yes.
I think that would be a good, yeah.
That makes
You were saying?
sense. The only downside might be volume. What would be a reasonable amount of dolls to be completed before
That,
we try to make a donation?
so some of the hospitals that we've donated to, we've only just give like 15 or 20, because one, they want to see the impact of what it is. They have a testing period, and
Yeah.
then from there you can determine how you're going to progress. So if
Okay.
this hospital then turn around and said they need 100, then that's where try to
So we try to
figure out.
scale up.
Right. But at this
Okay.
point in time, none of them have said that, because, they might have limited amount of people that require it anyway.
Yes. Yes.
But we're not at that stage anyway to have mass production. We need lots of
Mhm.
volunteers. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes. Okay. So the
no
target would
problem.
be just about 10 to 15, which I think
Yeah,
is reasonable if we give ourselves
yeah, it is
sufficient
reasonable.
time to
Because
do
for
that.
those dolls that you just
Yeah.
showed from the YP UK, so our aim is to produce diverse dolls. So the Kiwanis dolls in general are they are white dolls. So what we decided that we're going to do is have a mixture of different colors and whatever. Some are colorful, some are just brown, lighter shades, darker shades, sort of thing. Just for diversity. And in our sip and sew meeting, I think we created about 15 dolls, and that was it. They weren't all finished in that sitting. It was 2 hours. They weren't all finished. But if you, for example, did something similar, I would say that you would have your first, set of whatever you wanted to donate to a hospital.
Okay. So that's excellent insight. Thank you so much, President Ocheng. I do have another slide with some information that I got from President Ocheng in terms of what it would entail. So we're looking at cotton fabric, getting a bit of fabric, the polyester fiber, that's the stuffing that we put inside, make sure it's hypoallergenic, some scissors, needles, threader or something to help thread the needles, some white thread, chalk. There we go, tailor's chalk. We saw it in this picture here. They were using it to draw the outline. Tailor's chalk, some pins to hold the fabric in place, clear bags to put the finished dolls in. Don't think we have any pictures of those. And then a small card or a tag to add to it, sort of like a label to say Kiwanis, So, and in terms of prices, it's relatively low in terms of financial output. It will just be manpower, sitting and sewing $1 or $2. So we're looking at about £26 on some fabric, £7 on the filler that we can order on Amazon. The clear bags for about £8. And then the other items such as the needles, the scissors, and so on would be £3. And we've got a link here for Amazon, as well as we could find local shops here, maybe Doonim or one of those shops where you can pick up these items. And the encouragement there to get not just white cloth, white fabric, but also try and get some tan and some brown fabric so that we can increase some variety in the dolls. What's been explained in terms of the impact? Oh, my video is off. I'm sorry about that, guys. So what's been explained about the impact of these dolls is doctors use it, for example, when they need to explain things to children, to say, we're going to cut here and we're going to insert the wire or the line and it's going to go down here. And it makes them more comfortable, less anxious, and just ready for any surgeries or procedures. that they may be undertaking, and sometimes it's just for comfort. May I check, Richard or Cheng, if you're still online? Is there anything in terms of, what is it, like germs or transferring germs? Because so many of us will be handling it, sewing it, and so on. Do we need to wash it or something before we hand it to them, or do they sterilize it in some way
Uh,
before they use it
uh,
with the kids? How does
that
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 work?
that is a good question, which is why even the
Mm,
material that we're using is specific,
yeah.
so it can be easily washed. Most likely, if they take it from you as material, they're going to take care of that part. So
Mm,
before
mm,
that, before they hand it over to the children, well,
to the
we
children.
just want to make sure it's presented, clean, fresh, so to speak. It'll be in a bag that we usually add it in a bag and so forth. But usually
Yeah.
they're going to do what they need to do to make sure it is that's why the cotton thing and so forth, that it's properly can be washed and not destroyed. All of that.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they'll take care of that part. But for our part, of course, as best as we can keep it, clean, so to speak.
Wonderful. Okay. So that's the idea for our next big project in mind. This sounds like we should do something similar in terms of a sip and sew, where we just gather in a space. A few of us here in Manchester, we cut out the patterns together and just sew as much as we can in the span of 2 hours and see how we get on. Let me see any indications from the persons online. Thumbs up if we do an in-person activity of this sort. Would you be down to join? Would it need to be a weekend or maybe a Friday evening after work? What are your thoughts? Keisha, I know Patrick is far out. Joseph is far out. Laura, Stephen, Fatima, anybody want to chime in here? Let me know your thoughts or type in the chat. Type in the chat. All right, Laura, you could potentially do it. And would it work best for you on a weekend or a weekday?
It kind of depends, isn't it? I think,
Mm,
like some days weekday might be better, some days weekends might be better. I'm not sure. Could we
yeah,
decide closer to the time? And then I had to have a
yeah,
look at my diary.
wonderful. Okay, so I will put a proposal in the chat, in our WhatsApp group chat. Maybe drop it as a poll. Let me write that down so I remember. So we could call it the same thing. Sip and Sew, Manchester. Manchester. We need a venue that can host us for about 2 hours or just over 2 hours, because we need to, so let's say 2 to 3 hours. So we need to set up and then to break down everything. And then we need the items for sewing. Okay. Anybody have a venue in mind off top? No, not really. Okay. So I'll drop the poll in the chat with the dates, proposed dates, and some proposed times. Question mark, question mark. And then we take it from there. But it sounds like a good initiative that we could really make a nice little push to do. And that would be our activity for September to October. We'll give ourselves reasonable time to get there. All right, some notices slash announcements. These were highlighted to us at the convention. I did mention that we have annual conventions, international conventions, and they move from different country to country. So, international convention in 2026 will be in the Philippines. Philippines. And let's just check. June 2026. That's the weekend, a Saturday and Sunday, 25, 26, into the Monday, 27. So, Manila, Philippines. Our current international president hails from the Philippines. And so I believe that might be the motivation for the international convention being hosted in the Philippines. What that means is everybody from all the countries across the world, USA, Mexico, Central America, South America, Caribbean, Canada, Europe, Australia, Asia will all be converging at international convention in the Philippines. You might recall we had it in USA. Ricardo had come online and shared his turned his camera on and showed us the convention venue, sessions that were in motion. Hundreds of people come out to international convention. It's a really, really great way to network, and it's a good opportunity to visit a country that you haven't been to before and actually have a reason for coming to the country. So that's Manila, Philippines, June 25 to 27. We also have European Convention. This is in reverse date order. As you can see, this one is in Catania, Italy, and that's May 28 to 30, 2026. That's the European Convention. So all the clubs within Europe. So you'll have lots of different languages, France and Belgium and Italy and UK, Spain, all of them converging in one venue, Catania in Italy. And again, it's a lovely convention, lots of training, lots of opportunities to brainstorm ideas. We see lots of projects on display from other clubs to see what they've been doing in different countries. And hopefully we can come away with a few ideas as well in terms of what we can incorporate here in our own community in Manchester. And then, Ricardo, are you still online? You wanted to mention Mary's Meals.
Just
Is it coming through clearly? It sounds, or is it on my side? Am I not connected properly? Let me see. The moment it shows.
hello. Sorry. Sorry, what was that, Ramona? Can you repeat?
Yes, you wanted to discuss Mary's Meals
Oh, not discuss. Oh wait, you missed the last
or
meeting?
highlight it. I was at the last
Oh
meeting.
yeah.
What?
We
Yes,
wanted
go
I
ahead.
was just saying to take opportunity to highlight it.
So
Yes.
the
Okay, let me.
the essence of Mary's Meals is that for a small donation, £19, it feeds one child for 365 days. And outside of donating, Mary's Meals are looking for, I guess, advocates, people that can come, they train them and sort of tell others about what the charity is doing to just try and get more people on board to donate or to, get more people to help out. So they were our last speaker at our last meeting. So that's all it is. And
Right. Yeah.
we donated just for one child to get meals for a year. I will send you the links as well so we can
Wonderful.
share.
Yes, thank you very much, President Ocheng. So that meeting was the meeting of the Kiwanis Young Professionals UK. I have found a video online for Mary's Meals, so let me share that. It says an introduction to Mary's Meals, and we'll play that and see if it's something our club would like to contribute. It's £19 for a child for a year, so that's an initiative we can explore. So let's play the video. Right. So there we have it. That's the concept for Mary's Meals. Their focus is on food poverty, poverty across the world. They have their programs located in many countries, not only on the continent of Africa, but also in Europe and Asia, North America, South America. There's a list on their website of the various countries. And I'm going to ask you one more time, Richardo. Allah, which country is he in? Because I remember he was asking, and they had gone on the website and confirmed that they actually had Mary's Meals program in his country. Do you remember which country he's from?
Lebanon.
Lebanon, yes. So, yes, they've got partner organizations. And what's unique about Mary's Meals, from the presentation at least, that they shared with us, is that instead of them going and planting and doing the work, what they do is they empower the local community. So they train leaders up in the community where the help is needed or the children need the food, and then establish the program through them. So the volunteers tend to be local members of the community who are cooking on a daily basis and getting these children the necessary nutrients and nutrition that they need to be able to attend school and learn and become great leaders in the future. So food poverty is their target for the Mary's Meals organization. I will share the link and we can have a discussion in chat for persons who are interested in supporting the cause. And I think you may even be able to choose the country where you'd like the support to go. All right. So coming to a close now, let's just finish off. That's right. Our next monthly meeting, that's going to be Friday, September 26th. So we've been keeping it at the fourth Fridays, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. As usual, I'll share the flyer and I'll share the link closer to the time. Please post it on your socials, send it to a few friends. I want to charge each of you to bring one other person to the meeting. We're doing good work, and it's good if we can get the word out so persons are aware. We'll be continuing with our story time. I've written down the names of those who volunteered. So this evening, I'll send you your stories. And we'll do some more thinking on the dolls project so we can get that organized into a sip and sew. The food bank idea hasn't yet been explored, nor the primary school. So I'll let you know more about that. And then we'll have our quarterly social, which Stephen is planning. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. I'll pass it on, or just message Stephen directly. That's fine. Please remember to check our WhatsApp group for updates and any reminders. Of course, we've got lots of opportunities to lead. We've got positions for secretary, treasurer, PR, and projects. It would be great if we could get some help, some persons who are willing to come on board and join the leadership team. Is that a hand raised, Richard? Go ahead. Or was that from the past? Possibly, what do you call a legacy? Pointing to you. A legacy hand, but no. Okay, wonderful. Yes, got it. And let's see, bring a friend to our next meeting. And I'll open the floor here just to get some feedback in terms of what we'd like for our next meeting. Do you like the concept that we're going with? And do you have anything you'd like us to add to say if we could incorporate this or that into our meetings, that it would be great. Keisha, any thoughts? Patrick, any thoughts? Laura, still online? Stephen, Fatima, let me know your thoughts. What are you thinking? How would you like us to evolve as a group, as a team, as a family? How would you like us to grow? Anything additional you'd like to see us do at our meetings? Any comments on the structure that we have so far? All right, Fatima, let me see your comment. I think we're doing well with these meetings. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes. Any other comments? Any other bits of feedback? Another thing we need to do as a club is some fundraising. So we need to think of fundraising initiatives. The Sip and Sew is a good opportunity to say £5 for persons to join us, and we could have persons attend. So not just the core 5 or 6 people who will be joining, but some friends that we can have tag along. Yes, that would be great. And I don't know if 5Ks, 10Ks are something that would be of interest to persons. We'd have to look on it to see what we can do about raising funds in that way, or just something that we can sell, something we can sell to persons. In Jamaica, we normally do cake sales, and those are usually popular. We have persons pick it up at lunchtime, that sort of thing. All right. So let's think about those things in the coming weeks. Send me a message if any ideas come to mind. If there's anything your company has done, if there's anything you did in high school, anything you did in college or university that you think is a good idea we can incorporate as a club, please let me know. I'm always open and looking forward to ideas and opportunities in which we can expand and grow. Yes, time now is 8:24 p.m. I am going to stop sharing. Oh, last slide. And that's just a reminder of our socials. I've dropped the link for YouTube. I'm going to just drop the rest of these links, Instagram or LinkedIn. Please don't just scroll by, but stop for a moment and hit like. Are these links? Yes, stop for a moment and follow our pages, because when you follow the page, then it gets recommended to persons on your platform without you even needing to say or do anything in terms of reaching out to them. So that's a good subtle and subconscious way of expanding our reach as Young Professionals Manchester. Yes, President Ocheng, are you wishing to come on to say something?
Thank you. Young Professionals UK officially turns 10 years old on the 18th of September. And to commemorate that, we're having a get-together, a barbecue, and we're joining it with a induction ceremony for our new members. And what an induction ceremony is that basically whenever a new person joins, you have a ceremony where you present them with a membership certificate and a pin. So your new members, YP Manchester members, would also they are entitled to get this pin and certificate. Unfortunately, we're over here and you're over there. So the invitation is out there. Obviously, we don't know if you can make it, but it is out there for you to join us. Otherwise, we will have to figure out how we can organize something for you to have your pins and certificates. Also on that day, the club will be launching its Little Library project and erecting a library in the community in Dagenham, Essex. So that will be the first of the little libraries, and we're hoping to replicate that in other communities. So it would be great to have people come and join us, and it's on the 20th of September. I'm sure Ramona will share the flyer within the Manchester YP group. And if you want to come down as a group, Richarda is able to get low-cost accommodation with a minimum, I think, of £20 for the night or something like that, sharing at a Hilton hotel. So do get in touch if anyone is interested.
Wonderful. Thank you for those notices, President Ocheng. Whilst you were speaking, I shared the the flyer for the member induction, and just a picture of what the little library looks like. It's a nice little tree house that is put in a unique location. It could be a park, it could be an open space where people come, and we erect it with the Kiwanis branding. So that's essentially what it looks like. And then in terms of the pins, this is a picture. Let me see if I can get this right. Well, the Kiwanis logo is essentially what the pins would look like. So, and a certificate just to acknowledge that you've joined the membership. I'm going to stop sharing. I appreciate the full chat was sharing there. Please put more info regarding this in the group. Is that the membership, Stephen, that you're asking for more info?
No, it's for the library.
For the library. Okay, wonderful. I will share that for sure. So I've just dropped the barbecue and new member induction flyer in the group chat, and I'll share some more information about the little library. Wonderful. So it's 8:28 p.m. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking and staying with me. Also for participating in our lovely icebreaker. Frustrating as it was because of the shape that I suggested, but it was really, really good to have everyone participate and just engage. Time now is 8:28 p.m. Our meeting is now at an end. I'm going to stop the recording